Hello, everyone. Okay, you just got done listening to The Girl Who Thought in Pictures. So, do you think that this story is a true story? Do you think it's nonfiction? Or do you think it's fiction? Do you just think it's a story that's meant to entertain you and it's not real? Pause the video and tell me what you think. So, this book is actually nonfiction. And of course, like always, oh, there it is. I lost my page, but I found it. This book is nonfiction. But this is kind of a tricky book. So listen to what nonfiction means first. Nonfiction, it says it delivers information to readers and it's true. Okay? So this book delivered information to us about Dr. Temple Grandin, right? We learned all about her life. We learned how she was as a kid. We learned some inventions that she made. We learned who she grew up to be. And it's all true. Okay? Everything in here is true about her. So it is nonfiction. The reason I say this book is kind of tricky is because it says some nonfiction picture books are written like a story. A lot of the time I'll say, especially if you've been in a small group with me where you've read a nonfiction book, we've talked about how nonfiction books a lot of the time have what we call photographs. Someone took a picture, like this for example. Hold on. This is a photograph. Someone took this picture. This is not a drawing, right? Someone took this picture of these kids. But is this a picture someone took? Is this a real thing here? No, somebody drew this. So a lot of the time when we think of a nonfiction book that's true and it gives you information, tells you about something, it's supposed to teach you, a lot of the time those kind of books have photographs in it, real pictures. This book does not have real pictures. It has drawings. And it's told like a story, something that entertains you. Okay, so it kind of sounds like it would be fiction, but it's called a narrative nonfiction. It's still nonfiction, but it's called a narrative nonfiction because when you read it, it's written like a story. Okay, so let's write down some of the things that I just told you. We are going to go into your packets here. And it's the second page, I guess. After the cover, it's the first page. Elements of nonfiction, elements of narrative. You are going to, oh man, I think I forgot to bring my scissors over here. You are going to cut out one of these boxes. You don't need both. I'm going to go grab my scissors and start cutting one of these out. Do not cut down the middle yet. Sounds like Cooper's waking up too. I might have to get him. Okay, let me cut this out first. Okay, if I cut too fast for you, just pause the video. Sounds like Cooper calmed down. Yay. Okay, I'm going to move my packet to the side here, my scraps. So here's my rectangle. If you're not to this point yet, pause me, okay? What I'm going to do next is I'm going to just cut down this little middle line right here, and I'm not going to cut through this strip of words. So just on this middle line. Right there. Okay? Now next, I'm going to open to my next blank page in my composition book. My book's getting pretty full. Okay, and I'm just going to glue down this strip on the side. So I'll flip it over. Look for that strip. And I'll glue it down in the middle of the page. Okay. What it wants to do is think about elements of nonfiction. Why is this book like a nonfiction book? Pause the video to tell me why this book is like a nonfiction book. Okay, if you've paused me, if you're back here, you have thought about something that you could write under here for elements of nonfiction. This book is like a nonfiction book. It is a nonfiction book. It's not just like a nonfiction book. It is one. Because it tells you true facts about Temple's life. True facts about Temple's life. So I will write that it has true facts about Temple's life. Okay, so that is why it's nonfiction. I'm going to leave this open. Pause me right now, finish writing what I wrote, and then you can move on and we'll do this one. Okay? Next is elements of a narrative. So what it's asking is, why is this book like a narrative or a fiction book? Why is this book kind of like a fiction book? Pause the video while you think of the answer. So this book is like a fiction book. We could also call it a narrative. It's like a narrative or a fiction because it is read like a story. We read it like a story. We could also say it's like a narrative or a fiction book because it has drawings instead of photographs. All right, you could write either one. I'm going to write that it's read like a story. Okay, so on the bottom flap where it says elements of a narrative, you're going to write it is read like a story. Okay, pause me right now so you can write that sentence, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay, the last thing we have to do, I'm gonna do this quick because Cooper is getting upset, is we need to talk about the vocabulary word unique. Everybody say unique. Good. So let's find the page that unique is written on. It says, unique from the start, an unusual girl. She loved spinning in circles and watching things twirl. So it's saying that Grandin here was unique. Unique means very special, unlike anyone or anything else. So if you look at this page filled with penguins, I see one that is unique because it's not like the rest of them. Do you see? This one right here is unique. It's unlike anyone or anything else, right? She was unlike all of the other kids because of, all the things that they talk about in this book. She didn't like hugs. She didn't like loud noises or crowds. She liked to watch things twirl. Okay, let me find here it is, my composition book. What I'd like you to do is at the top of the next blank page, so my blank page is on the back of the one we just did, I'm going to write the word unique at the top. Unique. U-N-I-Q-U-E. Unique. I want you to write about one thing that makes you unique. Something that makes you different from everybody else. Let me think. What's different about me? Oh, I know. I'm unique because I am from Michigan. I'm not from Florida like a lot of people that are from here. Although a lot of people from here aren't from Florida either. But that's besides the point. So I'm unique because I am from Michigan. I will write, I am unique because You may copy this part of my sentence, but you need to keep going. I'm going to stop here, but you need to tell me why after that. You can say, I am unique because, and then tell me why. Okay? After you tell me why, I want you to draw a picture of the reason why. So I'm going to draw a picture of the states of Michigan. Kind of. That's my best attempt at Michigan. Okay. Go ahead and finish this sentence. Draw a picture to match, and you are done. Great job, you guys.